Hi there, it's March 8th, Friday, and time for Proverbs 8. Let's jump over there, and we'll get into it. Let me turn this off. Boom, there you go. Get a little smaller here. Smaller. Alright. The gifts of wisdom, or the commendation of wisdom, over here in the New American Standard. Does not wisdom call? Does not understanding raise her voice? On the heights beside the way, in the paths she takes her stand. Beside the gates in front of the town, at the entrance of the portals, she cries aloud, "To you, O men, I call." And he said this before, huh? And my cry is to the sons of men. O simple ones, learn prudence. O foolish men, pay attention. Hear, for I will speak noble things. 5. Prudence. Let's look that word up real quick. Prudence. To be a prude. The quality of being prudent. That doesn't tell you anything, does it? Prudence is the quality of being prudent. Cautiousness. Okay, means to be cautious. A close attentiveness to avoiding danger. Advised to use some old-fashioned prudence when agreeing to meet face-to-face. Okay. Avoiding danger. Okay, so prudence is. Highlight that just because we talked about it. O foolish men, pay attention. Hear, for I will speak noble things. And from my lips will come what is right, and from my mouth will utter truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are righteous, and there is nothing twisted or crooked in them. Get this? Wisdom, knowledge, discernment, wickedness is an abomination to that stuff. Okay? And all the words of wisdom's mouth are righteous. There is nothing twisted or crooked in them. Got that? I'm going to highlight that whole thing. They are all straight to him who understands, and right to those who find knowledge. Take my instruction instead of silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than jewels, and all that you may desire cannot compare to her. Wisdom, that is. Better than gold, better than jewels, wisdom is more important. Okay? I, wisdom, dwell in prudence. Obscured. What's that say over here? I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find knowledge and discretion. And I find knowledge and discretion. So she's cautious too. Prudence means to be cautious. The fear of the Lord is hatred of evil. Pride and arrogance are the way of evil. You got that? The fear of the Lord is hatred of evil. Pride and arrogance are the way of evil. There you go. And perverted speech I hate. I have counsel and sound wisdom. I have insight, I have strength. By me kings reign, and rulers decree what is just. By me princes rule, and nobles govern the earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. I'm going to highlight that too. Riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and prosperity. My fruit is better than gold, even fine gold, and my yield than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the paths of justice, endowing the wealth with those who love me. Endowing with wealth those who love me, and filling their treasuries. You see that? It says that all over Proverbs. If you go after wisdom, knowledge, discernment, prudence, and I walk in the ways of righteousness, in the path of justice, endowing with wealth those who love me, and filling their treasuries. Right? That's not why we're doing this, but it does say, If you study wisdom, these things will follow. Hmm? Wisdom's part in creation. Yeah. The Lord created me at the beginning of his work, the first of his acts of old. Ages ago I was set up, at the first before the beginning of the earth. When there were no depths, I was brought forth, and when there were no springs abounding with water, before the mountains had been shaped, before the hills, I was brought forth. Before he made the earth with its fields, or the first of the dust of the world, when he established the heavens, I was there. When he drew a circle on the face of the deep, when he made the firm skies above. Firm skies, got that? It's always been thought that and it talks about the firmament, that our earth is covered with a firmament that you can't get out of. That's a whole different line of study right there. When he established the fountains of the deep, when he assigned to the sea its limit, so that the waters might not transgress his command, when he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him like a master workman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing before him always, rejoicing in his inhabited world, and delighting in the sons of men. And now, my son, listen to me. Happy are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and do not neglect it. Happy is the man who listens to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting beside my doors. For he who finds me finds life, and obtains favor from the Lord. Right? Got that? That's wisdom right there. If you find wisdom, you find life, and obtain favor from the Lord. But he who misses me injures himself. All who hate me love death. So, there you go. That's the gifts of wisdom. See what we highlighted in here. Prudence. Learn prudence. Okay? Learn to be cautious. Okay? And this is about wisdom. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are righteous. There is nothing twisted or crooked in them. Okay? If you want to be wise, never lie. Okay? Mark Twain said, if you never tell a lie, you'll never have to remember anything. I've always found that a very wise saying. Oh, yeah, there is nothing twisted or crooked in the words of wisdom. And this one. Take my instruction instead of silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than jewels, and all that you may desire cannot compare with her wisdom. And then we jumped on this. I love those who love me, who seek me diligently, you will find me. And this 13, the fear of the Lord is hatred of evil. Pride and arrogance are the way of evil. Okay? What is evil? You say, what is evil? Pride and arrogance. Arrogance. The quality of being arrogant. Where did you get this stuff? Arrogance is a defense mechanism, and people having this trait are a serious threat to the organization team as they feel insecure. It can be easily judged. Similar words: haughtiness, conceit, self-importance. Okay, yeah, self-importance is probably the best one. Okay. Pride and arrogance are the way of evil. All evil is pride and arrogance. Okay. Satan was prideful. He thought he was better than God. Okay. God created him, and he says, "I'm better than you." That's pride and arrogance. Evil. Okay. Think about that. That's why it says all over Proverbs, everywhere, to be humble and not prideful. Always be humble. Very important. Yeah. And why? Because pride and arrogance are the way of evil. And the fear of the Lord is hatred of evil. So that's a very important verse. Verse 13 tells you what evil is right there. And we did 17. And 20 and 21 is interesting, yeah. And we'll start at 19. My fruit is better than gold, even fine gold, and my yield than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the paths of justice, endowing with wealth those who love me, and filling their treasuries. Okay? You seek wisdom and you won't have to worry about anything else. Okay? It doesn't say you'll be rich or anything, but if you seek the Lord and seek wisdom, you won't have to worry about this stuff. And that's why I'm doing it over and over again. This is the 7th time through Proverbs, and I'm going to do it. My goal is to do it 24 times. And then get a blank sheet of paper and see how many I can write down that I have committed to my memory. That'll be interesting. Okay, what else did we highlight in here? I highlighted the word firm. And he said, when he made firm the skies above. Okay? It's got to be a solid thing, or everything, or all the stuff would just float out into space, right? So there's got to be some kind of covering over the world to keep all the oxygen and the gases and the carbon, to keep it all in. Right? Ever think about that? What's keeping it in? Okay? Air is not susceptible to gravity. Air just floats around. So what keeps it in? Firmament. He made firm the skies above. That's just an interesting little sidebar. And we highlighted 35. He who finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. Okay? The one who finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. So, if you find wisdom, you will find life and obtain favor from the Lord. It's just that simple. Well, there you go. That's Proverbs 8. That was a good one. That was a really good one. So, that's Proverbs 8 for Friday, March the 8th. And we're going to keep doing this. Learning a lot. And give us a like if you think about it. Stay tuned later today. I think we are on the final last chapters of Numbers. And then tomorrow we'll start Deuteronomy. At least I think we are. I kind of hope we are, because Numbers is a very detailed accounting of all the laws and all the rites and all the sacrifices. And not my cup of tea, but I want to read the entire Bible in a year. So stay tuned for that. Until then, remember, be humble, learn prudence. I like that. See you next time.